Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the Holy Bible designed especially for children of color. I've already opened it and I know what's inside. I have two of them because my great-grandmother gave them to all of us as gifts, and my sister already had one, so we're just going to give it to our church. And so I decided, I'll just unbox it here and give a little review of it. So this Bible includes the authentic King James Version, Bible characters as people of color, which, I don't care what color they were. Every place I go, they're always depicted as the predominant race of that church. It's really not that big of a deal. It's not that serious on what color Jesus was. If you're arguing with someone that Jesus wasn't white, he was black, you're missing the point, buddy. Or if you're arguing the opposite, you're probably more wrong, but you're still missing the point there. Anyway, unique book introductions explain what each book is about. Words of Christ in red. This I'll show you. This is a very better, like a good-looking red from most red text that I see, because I'm really bright and annoying. This one is just right. Promises from God for children of color. They're just promises for people in general. From God and to God prayers. What every child of color should know about Jesus. Again, we'll talk about it. Hymns and songs. Quotes from highly respected African Americans. A lot of them really don't have anything to do with what's in the Bible. It starts off with a family tree. It has a concordance, like almost every Bible these days, and a presentation page for gifts, like most Bibles these days. Not like the good old Immerse Bible. But other than that, yeah, it is exactly what it sounds like. And what it sounds like, that I'll leave that up to you. So here are some of the pictures that are in it. So it's just a regular Bible with extra stuff added into it. To be honest with you, I wouldn't take it too seriously. It is nice. At least I think it's nice. I do like seeing the quotes, although the quotes don't really have anything to do with the Bible. There's not that many in here either. But I feel like if you are black in America, you might just appreciate the fact that this exists. Especially if you think that the world's out to get you all the time. I'm not going to celebrate the white man's church. This might be a nice reminder to you that the Bible is not so black and white. Let me try to find one of these. One thing that they do add in the back is Kwanzaa. They don't really go into why or what Kwanzaa is. They just tell you the things about Kwanzaa, which is in and itself okay, I guess. The pictures are nice though, I will say that. So here's what the red letter text looks like. In the camera you can hardly see a difference, but you can see that obviously this is black letter, this is red letter. This is red letter. That right there, that line is black letter. So yeah, it's not really that hard. Let me flip the Kwanzaa. It's very easy to find the page because the way the page is, the picture pages are not. So that's literally all it says about Kwanzaa. It's in the smack middle of Revelations. Why they put it there, I don't know. This was hastily put together. It feels like, honestly, it feels like a Bible that I find in my church. church is predominantly black. Not what the contents of it is not something I buy all the Bibles at my church myself. That's my contribution because I do not tithe. They get on your case too. Not that no one takes a salary there. It's just a very small church, and they need money to keep the lights on. Okay, here's a quote. This is before the second part of the Book of Kings, so 2 Kings. If you have no confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. With confidence, you have won even before you have started. From Marcus Gravy. And it does not have a picture of Marcus Gravy next to it. It's just some random person. And that's for all of them. There's a quote from Frederick Douglass in here. I forget where it was. It was a good quote. Had nothing to do with the Bible. Nonetheless, I really liked that quote. But unfortunately, I cannot find it. And I'm not really going to search for it either. But it was a good quote. Something about independence. Actually, I think I just found it. I think. But while I talk about it, yeah, I did find it actually. Very easy to find. So this is before the book of Micah. The thing worse than the rebellion is the thing that causes rebellion. That has nothing to do with the book of Micah, because it is a prophet of what God is to bring. Has nothing to do with anything. I do think the reviews speak for themselves. So you see this first review. I was excited to buy a book with realistic depictions of biblical characters. However, I was shocked and deeply offended by personal commentary added into the scriptures. There's not much personal commentary. There's nothing really there. Like, they'll bloat up in particular Bible verse here and there. Incorrect facts. Nobody is supposed to add or take away from the word of God, but Urban Spirit broke this commandment by adding words to the scriptures. They did not add words. They put things the secondary issues that don't really matter in there. They're not saying anything like, oh, you're actually not saved by grace and faith alone. You're actually saved by being a person of color. They're not saying any of that. So that's it. It's just a neat looking Bible with some neat pictures in it. That's really it. And then some quotes here and there. Like, it's not that serious. The type is not that small, despite what this person says. It is relatively small to a large text. I think it's like fairly standard. But yeah, it's just don't think of it as a Children of Color Holy Bible, leather bound. Think of it more as a Bible with some pretty pictures in it. That's the video. Have a wonderful day, and God bless you. Go off and rejoice in your life, or something like that.